found something in my family papers. Well, two things, actually. One I half knew, but I'd half forgotten, and the other I had no idea.
What?
Well, it would appear that,
What?
Well, there's in 1831, my sister, legally, through lease and release and some sort of deed of sale, conveyed all of her property onto Captain Sutherland. All of it, everything, all her share of the estate. And that's contrary, directly contrary, to a provision set out by my father in his will, which protects us both from having to submit our fortunes to any husbands.
Does it?
I mean, why would she do that? Why would she give up that protection? And why would she not tell me that's what she was doing?
So, hang on. So, your father...
So my father made provision in his will, in the event of my brother's death, for me and Elizabeth to jointly inherit everything. But he also made what I was always given to believe was an unshakable clause, contrary to the normal way of doing things, that stated that should we ever get married, we must and would retain ownership in our own share of the estate. But...
That was interesting of him
Yes,
to
but
do
then in
that.
1831...
He never mentioned this when Ainsworth was sniffing about.
Yes, no, exactly. He did it to deter fortune hunters like him. But then in 1831, 3 years after they were married, she submitted everything to him, to Captain Sutherland. And Anne, I can't believe she would have done that willingly. He must have bullied and cajoled and coerced her into signing away her half of the family's everything, knowing that it's contrary to what my father intended. And she'd never hurt me. And there are few things in this world I have the confidence to state so boldly, but one thing I know for sure is that Elizabeth would never willingly cheat me out of what's ours, but she has because of him.
Cheated you how?
Some of it's property that on her death would have reverted to the estate, to me. They don't know that I might not still have children. He's found a legal loophole to make a mockery of it all and to steal it.
What was the other thing?
So John, my John, always used to complain that Mr. Priestley and his brother John had worked their way into my uncle's affections till he ended up leaving them things in his will that should have remained entailed to my father. I never thought of it as my business, but here it is in black and white. They have had 3 properties from us, substantial properties. Black Castle, which is an allotment to High Sunderland, Hall End in Halifax, and Longley Farm over in Norland. My uncle had no right to give them away, and it galls me even more, since the Priestleys have been so objectionable to us.
Parker drew this up, but who did the legal work on this other business with Captain and Mrs. Sutherland?
Parker and Adam. I've never liked Parker. I don't know why you put so much faith in him.
Maybe it's not irreversible. Let's go and consult Mr. Gray in York on both matters.
Do you think my family have any clue about what Captain Sutherland's done?